Be warned, in this video, I'm gonna get proper excited. This is a brand new product from RCF and it's the Evox J9, another Evox speaker in the Evox family of speakers from RCF. But this one is my favorite. This just beats everything else for me, right? Like I say, I'm gonna get right into this product because it smashes everything else out the park as far as I'm concerned. Now, this video, we're gonna break it down a little bit because there's a lot to get into, and I'm going to come over as very passionate about what we're going to talk about because there's a lot for me to get passionate about. So it's going to be quite a long video, so we'll get some of the bits out of the way first, like the specs and things like that, and then I'm going to get into the explanation of why I think this is so good. Right then, what is it? It's a portable column array type speaker system. We've seen this type of thing before. This product here, yeah, this is the Evox J8. I have sold loads of this product, loads of it. It is fantastic, but this is next level. And I'm going to explain the differences between these type of products and this one behind me here is the Evox 12. We're going to come back to all that. Let's talk about this first. The sub, 12-inch driver in there, 12-inch for the sub. In the column, we've got 6 3-inch full range drivers, and then we've got this 1.75 compression horn, 1.75 inch compression horn. That's the key here. This is the key. This is the killer bit. This really is. So that's what it's made up of. I've got some specs on the side of my hand. Dispersion wise of sound with these type of speakers, with the small drivers, you get a wide dispersion. So this is going to give you 120 degrees by 40 degrees dispersion of sound. I'm writing things down. I can't remember these things. 130 dB. Yep. Powerful. Surprisingly powerful. The amplifier, 1050 watts RMS. Yes, we've put an RMS figure on it, which is nice. And it weighs 28.3 kilos. It comes apart. Yep. So this is the top box. Yep. Very simple. Slots in there beautifully. Obviously, what we've got here as well, I'd like to show you, is this is the pole. So we've got no speaker cable. It's all integrated. This is made out of aluminium. Right. Another reason why I got very excited about this product, the moment I lifted it out of the box, I thought, this is very nicely made. I'll go as far as to say, I think it's better made than this. And I like this product, right? But this, everything about it feels premium. This is aluminium, very well made. What we can do, it comes in a bag, so your top boxes included in the package comes with the bag. So this all fits, those two items fit in there. Yeah, nice bag. We like a bag. RCF on it as well. The sub doesn't come with any bags, but the bags are available. And later on, as things get released and made, there's going to be a wheeled bag. So if you want a bag with wheels on, you can have a bag with wheels on, and there's just a slip cover as well. What we can also do is we can plug this into here like this. Yeah. Why would you want that like that? Well, let me tell you, there would be occasions for that. Say you were on a stage that was quite high and your audience was seated. This then becomes at the right level. But what we want to do is we want to put this into here, and this is how I imagine it's going to get used a lot. Into there. This feels really solid when it goes in as well. It can only go in one way. It's actually shaped. Yep. Feels solid when you put it together. Also, as an optional extra, and I can't show you these because I haven't got, there's some other poles you can get that come as a pair, that you can set this at a height there, roughly, and a height there. I'm going to put a link in the description to this video that will take you through to all the bits and bobs that we need to know about. So you can buy an extra set of poles that will give you even more height. Well, I'm not being funny. I think that's a really good height to start with. I don't think I'd want it any higher than that, but there's options. You've got options. You can buy extra poles that'll split in two and give you extra lengths. I'd like to show you them in this video. We'll maybe do it in the video when they have been released, because like I say, this is a brand new product. We only got our hands on it a few days ago, and as I'm making this video right now, this product is embargoed. I couldn't put this video up until we get the release date. So I haven't got all the bits. Right, so we've got these drivers in here. We've got 3 drivers, then a compression horn, and then 2 drivers. Personally, I think that compression driver is in exactly the right position. I'm about 5'9", just short of 5'9", and that's coming right at ear level for me. I think it's a perfect height. The height works. Let me take that to bits again. Take this off, and then let's have a look at the sub. The sub just feels like a really well-made item. The handle is solid. Everything just feels premium on it. To the point, it even feels like it's ergonomically correct for carrying. It's not front heavy, it's not back heavy, I'm not struggling. For carrying this, honestly to God, my wife wouldn't know about speakers. She doesn't know about speakers, she works in the shop, she doesn't know about speakers. But I got her to put this together and move it around. And even she commented, is like, that was so simple to put together, it felt like a premium product, and it was easy for her to carry as well. So it's the little details on this product that I think is just winning me over. Coming to the back of the unit, we have got XLR Combi in. We have got our presets, which we've got club, linear/live, and then we've got voice as well. So different EQs, not loads of different settings, because we don't need loads of different settings. That will do the job. And we've got our volume here, and then we've got our link out. Right, in a nutshell, does it sound good? I'm not going to put it on in this video. It'll be a waste of time. I've listened to it, my wife's listened to it, and my right-hand man Nathan, my sound guy, has listened to it. And trust me, when Nathan heard it, even he stepped back and went, that is superb. It is superb. But we're not finished. We're not finished yet. Firstly, let me explain why I'm getting excited about this compression horn. This is a 3-way box. What do you mean, Mike? Right, for those who know, you'll know what I'm trying to explain. Right, so this is an RCF 910. It's a 2-way box. It's got a 10-inch driver with a horn in the top. And that 10-inch driver is handling all the mid and all the sub, and then the highs are coming from the horn. That's all right. It'll do a good job of it. And we're talking about speakers in general here. It just happens that that one was the closest one to me. And, you know, some speakers have got bigger horns, some have got bigger drivers. But in the end of the day, when it's a driver and a horn, it's a 3-way box. And these sound great. And we're just talking about speakers in general here. But if you put this with a sub, so if you bought a sub and put this with it, man, this comes alive as a sound system. Because what happens is your sub handles all the bass, then what's being sent to this is the mid, so this 10-inch driver only has to handle the mid-range, taking the pressure off it. It's not having to do the bass side of things, and then the horn's doing all the top end. It becomes a 3-way system, sub, mid, top. As it stands on its own, it's mid and sub and top. It's really having to work for its money. But in certain situations, this will be ample. But there's one thing about putting a horn in and splitting it into 3. Put crashing on, it is going to throw. The sound is going to throw. So this is going to become a far more efficient box. Put this back. Let's go back to this Evox. Evox J9. I love this speaker. But this has got mid-range drivers, full-range drivers. No compression horn in there. Yeah? So, these speakers are having to do the highs and the mids. Not the case with our new speaker, because our new speaker is a 3-way. 3-way is the key word here. So this is doing the sub, these drivers are doing the mid, compression horn doing all the highs. Trust me, this makes a difference. It even goes over to here, Evox 12. No compression horn in there. It sounds wonderful, it sounds great. But I tell you what, I actually prefer this now. Another product that's had a lot of attention of late, and I hope this is coming on the camera, the NXL 14A. This is a two-way, two small drivers with a compression horn in the middle. You couldn't use this on its own. You could for maybe conference work and speech work, but a DJ or a band, no. Fills, you could put fills in around the room possibly. This needs using with a sub. So this configuration here with this 18-inch sub, with my main drivers looking after the mid-ranges, the horn in the middle is looking after all the ties. Let's face it, on a mixer, we have EQ. Generally, and I'm not talking about like a big 16-band EQ, generally most mixers, DJ mixers, band mixers, stuff like that, you're going to have 3-band EQ. You're going to have sub, mid, and high. I rest my case. It just works. It sounds superb. I really, really want you to come down and have a listen to this, right? But I've been selling these line array things, and this is the real trick that this has got, right? You need to pay attention. I've been selling these type of column boxes for a long time. And you know what? They do have their limitations. This, 120 people. People always come to me, how many people will it do? Well, it depends on the size of the room. There's a lot of factors, but yeah, 120 people. It's a pair of these, it's getting there. You're asking a lot of it, So what happens is, and it's not just that product, I have other column speakers that we've sold from other brands. They come, they've got this, 12 or 10-inch sub with a column array, and they look really slick. But people come and they go, oh, I had a big do the other day, and this just wasn't cutting it. It wasn't enough. Can I buy a sub to go with it, Mike? No, you can't. You can't buy a sub to go with that to fatten it up, to make it punch a bit more. No, you can't. You can't. It just simply will not work. You'll get sound, but it ain't going to be right. If you bought a 15-inch sub to sit next to this J8, how is this poor fella supposed to keep up? It's all going to be bassy. It's all going to be wrong. It's not right. It's not what it's designed to do. It's designed to be a portable array type system that's easy to move about. It's not there to be able to entertain 300 people. It's got its place in the market. And these things do that job very, very well. But guess what? Yes, you can add a sub to this. This is another genius bit about this product. You can add a sub to it. Now, let me explain how we're going to do that. Because you are going to need a certain sub. You are going to have to look at the RCF AX range of subs. They do an 18, this is the 18AX, and they do a 15AX. Personally, I would recommend that if you want to make the sound system bigger and beef it up a little bit, let's add a 15. I think a 15 would be a perfect match. Now, how is that going to work? The clever stuff. Go and do your research on the 15AX sub or the AX sub range. It's very clever, but in a nutshell, I'll try and explain it. The AX sub range is a smart sub. On the back of the sub, there is a screen where you can go in and set settings, preset settings. So in there, and you can do it via an app as well, but let's just talk about the sub. On the back, touch screen, you can select different tops. So if you have got a set of 910s and you want to run them with your 15AXs, you go back to the back of your 15AX and dial in, I have got a set of 910s. And what will happen? The magic happens, right? It will EQ it all, crossover points will be all correct, delay points, everything. It'll all just work and sound spot on. Guess what? They only added the J9 to the sub 15AX and 18AX screen thing. Yeah? So you're going to be able to add, and I would say, I think a 15 with this is the right size. So you'll be able to go into the back of the 15AX sub and dial in Evox J9. It'll all set itself. It'll sort itself out. You don't have to change anything or do anything. Just set it. You can set delay points and everything. It's just gonna work. So you can add a sub to it. It's genius. RCF have listened. They've stuck your compression on in here. And now you can put a sub with this as well. Because, again, a system that's only a 12-inch sub, and this, it's got its limitations. You know, if you get an 18-inch sub with a 12-inch speaker with a 3-inch horn in the top, you'll blow this out of the water, you know. But that's not what this is designed to be. It's small, it's portable, it's easy to set up, it's sleek, it looks good, it's got a look, and it has limitations. And if we were talking about this, that where it couldn't be added to a sub, I'd be like, yeah, mate, if you're doing gigs for 200 or 300 people, this is not for you. You're going to need something bigger. Hello, now you can buy this, and if you need a sub, we can stick an RCF 15AX in. This is epic. I just love it. Right, and what I am going to do, just because I've got my tape measure there, I'm going to let you know how high that is standing right to the top. That is 2 meters 8 centimeters, or in old money 82 inches, right? I think that's plenty high enough, but we can get the extendable pause. This, please come and listen to it. This isn't your normal stick system. This is better. This is the RCF J9.